Smash that subscribe button right now. Yeah, you. Don't just scroll past like you're above it. I see the numbers. 99% of you freeloaders aren't even subscribed. It's free, and it makes you instantly smarter, so do it now. Alright, picture this. You're walking on one of Thailand's iconic beaches at sunrise. Neon lights fading, warm breeze off the water, and what do you see? A bunch of tourists, grinning like Cheshire cats, turning the sea into their personal toilet, and not even shy about it. A local dude starts filming. The tourists just smile and pose like they've accomplished something. Fresh hell, right? These guys, who happen to be Indian tourists, became overnight viral stars for all the wrong reasons. The video drops online, cute Thai netizens fuming in the comments. Why are you pissing in our sea? This isn't a free-for-all. The outrage was real, the sarcasm was hotter, and honestly, fair enough. That's not cultural exchange, that's just nasty. But here's the wild part. Folks back in India saw it too, and they weren't cheering. Nope, Indian social feeds blew up with embarrassment, heaps of apologies, and a flood of angry posts. Guys, stop making us look bad. It's that gut-wrenching secondhand shame when the world judges you by the worst-behaved guy at the party. And sorry to say, this wasn't just a one-off. The ugly Indian tourist thing is getting fuel all over the world. Let's take Vietnam. There, a gaggle of Indian dudes got so out of control on Hanoi's beer street, security literally chucked them out of the club. First-hand witnesses said it was a masterclass in public humiliation. Then you've got the infamous plane incident. On a flight from Chicago to Delhi, toilets got trashed because some creative geniuses thought the lavatory was a garbage chute for, get this, plastic bags, diapers, even a blanket. The mess was so catastrophic, the plane had to turn around. Forget sky miles. These folks should have gotten frequent flyer timeouts. Want more? Picture this. A Bali resort front desk. Indian family tries to check out with their suitcases bulging, not with clothes, but with hotel property. Towels, remotes, decorative knickknacks. You'd think they were looting, not vacationing. After a classic, please don't call the cops, we'll pay moment, their little magic act was over. Or how about the DIY chefs who brought onions on board a plane, chopped veggies at 30,000 feet with a ruler, because who needs airline food when you can turn the cabin into your own street food cart? If you're thinking, is this only an Indian thing? Nope. The Chinese have had their drama days. Even their government had to roll out tourist etiquette lessons. Brits? Famous for holiday chaos and public puking contests. Ugly Americans? Legendary in backpacker circles. But lately, Indian tourists can't catch a break because, let's face it, these stories just keep trending. Every other week, there's another viral episode. It's getting old. Why does this keep happening? One big reason, jugaad. That special Indian knack for shortcuts, rule bending, getting creative, which, back home, sometimes flies. Abroad, not so much, chief. Tossing trash, skipping lines, pulling stunts. Stuff you might get away with in Mumbai will get you roasted in Singapore. Folks used to anything goes, at home get the shock of their lives when their acts get called out front page, worldwide. And here's the other piece. Travel from India blew up overnight. What was once a privilege for the elite is now within reach of the middle class and even small-town folks. And don't get me wrong, that's awesome. But many of these new travelers didn't get the memo about not treating a 5-star resort buffet like a Diwali free-for-all, or that international toilets aren't a black hole for your trash. Being able to afford a plane ticket doesn't mean you were trained in how to use it. The result? Hotels sigh when the Indian tour bus pulls up. Quiet notes at check-in. Kindly don't give the buffet PTSD. Don't make hallway karaoke at 2 a.m. Doesn't matter how polite most Indians are. Stereotypes get painted with a broad brush, and even well-behaved travelers take the hit. It's a handful spoiling the whole sack of potatoes. This stings even more because Indian culture is all about Atithi Devo Bhava, right? Guest is God. We pride ourselves on hospitality at home, but somewhere between the airport and the hotel, some folks forget everything Granny ever taught them. But hey, the story doesn't have to end here. The fix? Ridiculously simple. Don't be the punchline. Respect the place. Trash goes in a bin, not the beach. Wait your damn turn. Don't loot the hotel. And for the love of curry, don't use the plain bathroom like it's landfill. Want to show off on Instagram? Show off class, not chaos. And if you spot a fellow Indian being that guy, pull them aside, give them a look, have the awkward conversation. Peer pressure works. Show the world we can live up to the best of our culture, not the memes. Because here's the deal. Travel is a privilege, not a birthright. The world is watching, and it's not just about how many countries you've ticked off, but what kind of guest you are when you get there. Pack your manners like your passport. Let's make sure Indian tourist means respect, humility, and unforgettable positive vibes. Now, if you already hit subscribe, you're officially part of the movement. If not, fix that before you unleash your next airport selfie. Let's change the story. The ugly tourist? Nah, not on our watch.